about the medical and giving the brief information about what are the prospects and what is the pathway ahead, what are the new changes, what strategies exactly you should adapt to get a successful basically admit into the residency programs. Secondly, I will be speaking about a great Master of Physician Associate program, another medical postgraduate program in USA, which does not require USMLE, and you can practice in US. So very great profession, and with almost all the clinical specializations available in the course of physician associate. So I will be giving a brief information regarding that. And after the completion of the my webinar, then we can have a question and answer session where I will try to answer all your queries. So I will start it now. So basically, as introduced by Varsha ji, I am having more than, my name is Mukul Chimote, and I'm having more than 25 years of experience in the field of career counseling. Basically, we are a US-based academy having our own office in US. We are a group of academicians with across from around 20 countries. They are empaneled with us. Ex-dean of research experts from the US, all are associated with us, and hence we are in the best position. I request everyone to keep themselves. So basically, we are in a great position to guide the students with the current whatever development is happening in the education field in the coming 10 years of time or 15 years of time, whatever changes are coming. So basically, due to the experienced faculties with us, with the experienced team, we understand all the processes in US and all that, and we are providing one group solutions for the medical education, undergraduation as well as PG part. We are also into the international university collaborations and education reformist, and a lot of new innovative programs for almost all the streams. We have been introducing it in India as well as in the surrounding countries. Secondly, we are guiding the students right from 9 to the PhD part. So I will be covering the seminar now. So residency program, all the students, all the medical aspirants or medical education aspirants, or all the students who are already pursuing the MBBS part or undergraduation part, or those who are practicing also, the focus is knowledge. Everybody wants to serve the society in a better manner. Everybody want to be a great professional with a great knowledge. Everybody wants to adapt to the new technological enhancement and research happening, and they want to upgrade their professional skills. And that's why focus is always is to become a good doctor. So everybody wants to do a medical PG part. Stop share करना पड़ेगा, फिर से share करके line नहीं जाएगी. Just a minute. Record हो रहा है. So basically, focus is to become a good doctor. So all the countries, including India, USA, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. So now India has also taken a very, very revolutionary steps, and by implementation of new education policy in 2020, lot of multidisciplinary approaches has been introduced in the education system. Almost we are following the US education system. And basically, these are the 5 countries, and the post graduation from these countries are mostly accepted across the globe in USA, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. So they are welcomed in almost all the countries, and everything is about all these seminars, all these webinars are also for conducting a awareness for becoming a good doctor, as well as how to strategize the medical PG admissions also. It is a very, very strategic and analytical approach is required. Lot of planning is behind. When you take certain goal and you want to achieve that, it is not only happening with the intention. Along with the intention, proper execution is the key of getting the success. And hence, lot of strategies are involved, lot of planning is involved, and we have to focus on that, and we have to stage by step, we have to achieve various parameters, and then only we can go into the medical PG programs. So all these countries, USA, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, is accepted by National Medical Commission in India also. So the students and the postgraduates from these countries can enter India without any licensing examination, and they can practice in India also. So some technical issue is there again. Just a minute. Yeah. So we have our own office in Chicago. Basically, there is a team of experts, residency experts with us. Dr. Donald Martin, Yvang, and Dr. David Kaufman, Dr. Tushar Vinod Devras. He's the founder of this academy, and he's the ex-scientist for Baba Atomic Research Center. So he started the operations around those 28 years back. And now we are a USA corporation having a complete office, back office in Chicago. And we are now serving to the global community basically for all the streams now. And we have affiliated residency hospitals in the Vineland area in the New Jersey with the team of doctors. And lot of changes are there in the system since post-corona from 26 Jan of 2022. Now, a lot of changes are there in the system in the US across the globe. And hence, since we have an experienced US team with us, global team with us, we are in the best position to guide the students for the further pathways for the residency. So basically, quality education, we believe that quality education and successful career is a fundamental right of all the students, irrespective of their nationality, irrespective of their academic profile, irrespective of their financial positions and all that. Everybody should get the quality education and successful career. And it is the fundamental right. And this is the core value for which we are working very dedicatedly, continuously since last 27 years. We have received a lot of national, international awards, around 50 plus awards are there. We have received Champions of Change award in 2019 at the hands of then Vice President of India, Honorable Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji. This award was given to us by the Planning Commission, Niti Aayog of India. Secondly, we also received Pride of the Nation award at the hands of Defense Minister of India, Rajnath Singh ji. We have received Maharashtra Gaurav Award at the hands of Union Minister of India for Transport, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji. A Corporate Social Responsibility Award has been bestowed on us by the government of Maharashtra. So, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, now the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis has given this award to us. Uttar Maharashtra Ratna Puraskar. Then we also have received award in the UK Parliament in the House of Lords. So basically, it was a great honor for us, and for our contributions, for our research part, and all that, we have given a lot of contributions. So this was a very, very special award. I have received Mayor Innovation Award in 2019 for my contribution in the field of education. I have also received International Iconic Achievers Award in Russia, Moscow, in 2019. So, for all my contributions for the medical education and overall education field and all that. Best Career Counselor of Maharashtra Award at the heads of Eminent Research Foundation. So basically, all these awards are nothing but it is not about sharing. It is always gives us pride, and it is always an inspiration of work, inspiration to work in a more positive manner for the society. So as I shared earlier, Dr. Donald C. Martin. So Dr. Donald C. Martin is the ex-dean of Columbia University. And he was the ex-dean of Booth School, Business School, the number one management school, University of Chicago in the world. So, with more than 40 years of experience, and he has guided the students from across 6 continents and great, more than 50 countries. And he's an education reformist, and great experience team is guiding to you for all the processes, for all the mentorings and everything. So we are fortunate to have him with us. Um Now, in India also, a lot of changes are happening, and with the new education policy, uh, uh, new laws are coming up. It is under implementation, and National Medical Commission. Lot of Indian students are also there. So, National Medical Commission accepts the license holders from USA, UK, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. So, these are the specially exempted countries. Now, as you must be aware that national exit examination has been introduced in India. So, national exit examination is a licensing examination. Previously, it was not there. So, now National Exit 1 and National Exit 2, these are the licensing examinations in India. And basically, then you can go for the post graduation part. So, now if you're a license holder from all these 5 countries, there is no need to give the national exit in India also. So overall, because of the quality of education, so world over, now there is a basis of medical education. That is a core of medical education. If you can diagnose a patient, you can treat the patient. Clinical exposure is the key for becoming a good doctor. So that's why language communication with the patients, proper clinical rotations, proper clinical exposure, good professors, and all this working on your diagnostic skills and all that. This is very, very core. This is very, very crucial for becoming a good doctor now. By just getting good marks in theory will not give you a great professional exposure and all that. That does not mean that you are a good doctor if you are clearing the examination with good percentage of marks. So clinical exposure, your academic profile, your non-academic profile, it is very, very crucial to become a good doctor now. So all the education systems are changing themselves. All the syllabuses are revamped. All the system is changing. Admission scenario is changing. So India has introduced next now USMLE from 26 June 26 Jan 2022. Now USMLE weightage is reduced to 15 to 20%. Now USMLE statement is only pass and fail examination. In the step 2, now only CS has been discontinued. Only clinical knowledge examination is there as far as the step 2 is concerned. Now PLAB in the UK is replaced by the United Kingdom medical licensing examination, UK MLA. And Australia has also revamped the complete AMC. Now the AMC is totally changed. So world over, almost 95% approach for the all the examination is similar in the world. So lot of changes are happening, and more emphasis is on the clinical skills. Now from 2022-23, now clinical skill is the key, is most critical for getting the medical PG admits to become a good doctor. Whole world is under restructuring. In Philippines, lot from students from Philippines are also have also joined here. So lot of Philippines also has a great education system, but now all the countries have their great system. Everybody wants to have more research, but now clinical skills is the key now, and the research. These are the two important pillars of knowledge. So USA being a number one economy in the world, everybody present here is aspiring to go to the US to pursue his higher education and professional success there. So residency, USA offers two medical PG programs. PG, post graduation, is the minimum qualification to practice in the US. And, so basically, a residency program, which is the number one medical PG program in the world, and physician associate program is the second medical PG postgraduate program in the US. which can allow you to have a license to practice in America, and you can practice there as a clinician, as a doctor, as a professional physician there in the US. So this great programs, residency in fact is a free program with stipend of $5,000 to $10,000 per month. It is a federal government funded program, and a physician associate program is typically master's program of 2 to 3 years university program, and I will be sharing the detail about it. It is a very fantastic opportunity for students to enter to the US through the physician associate program also. So you can all refer to the www.aapa.org is the official website for the physician associate program, and all the technical details, all about the medical system, everything, all programs, universities available, everything is mentioned on this website. So aapa.org. So everybody should visit this site. So what is special about the PA? So basically, physician associates, previously it was called as the physician assistant program. It was established in the year of 1967, and approximately 1,68,300 PAs are working in the US currently, and with more than 500 million patient interactions per year, with more than 2,000 hours of clinical exposures and all that. 70% of the medical care is handled by the physician associates in US, with almost all the specializations available. Around 277 PA programs are there in US. Around 175 universities are doing the admits for the international medical graduates, and the duration of the program is between 2 years, between 2 years to 3 years time. Maximum programs range is around 27 months. So basically, it is a typical master's degree with 2,000 hours of clinical rotations. Around 175 universities are there. So PANSE, Physician Associate National Certification Examination. So this is a licensing examination which all the students, after completion of the PA, you will be giving the PANSE examination. Physician Associate does not require United States medical licensing examination to enter US. It is a medical PG program. So what are the criterias? It does not require the USMLE. So basically, every 10 years, the physician associates has to renew and has to take the recertification examination by upgradation of your knowledge. Upgradation of knowledge is a constant process in the US. It is a tradition in US. How many conferences you are attending, what new skills you are exposed to new skills and all that, how you are adapting to the research happening, how many conferences you are attending and all that. So you have to take the recertification examination after every 10 years of time. So PA's practice in almost all the work settings or all the specializations available in the medical scenarios. So basically 35.4% are working in the hospitals, 5.2 in the urgent care centers, 7.2 in other specializations, and 52.2% in the outpatient departments, in the OPTs. So basically, PAs practice medicine in all the specializations, around 21% in primary care, 12.2% in internal medical subspecialties, 8.5% in emergency medicine, 1.5% in medical subspecialties, 30.5% in other specialization, 26.4 surgical subspecialties, and 44.7 no specialties. So basically, the greatest thing about the PA program is that, as per the US News and World Report 2021, it is the #1 amongst the top 100 jobs listed in the US. It is the best healthcare job listed in US currently. Fastest, it is on 5th number, fastest growing jobs in America, as per the Bureau of Labor Statistics 2020. Many Indian students are pursuing the medical education from Philippines or Russia or Kazakhstan or Georgia or Bangladesh and all that. Even the citizens from these countries also have the aspiration to go there. And many times it is not possible for everybody to go for the residency and all that. So it is a great opportunity to enter the US, take the license as a physician associate, and simultaneously then residency pathway is always open for you. So you have a security to work there as a PA, physician associate. You already have a license. You upgrade your all the skills, your profile, your research profile, and all that. And simultaneously, also you can do the USMLE step 1, step 2, and then think about going to the residency programs. This is a medical PG program. You can also enter into the PhDs after this. And secondly, PA residency is also available for this. So the basic salaries, the main thing is the salaries part. It is very lucrative. As far as the starting salaries are around $1,25,000 to $1,50,000 per year for the physician associate programs. Physician associate interviews are there at the time of admission and all that. And the basic salaries are 1 crore onwards. So great opportunity for all the students. They can surely think about it. So what are the eligibility criteria to become a physician associate? So basically, you must be, if you belong to India or any other country, say Ukraine or Russia or Georgia or Bangladesh or Nepal and all these countries or Philippines, first you will have to do the WES evaluation, World Education Service portal. You should get yourself registered there. You should pay the fees for that and do the WES evaluation, and they will then evaluate your local transcript of your country with the US pre-PA part of that. And after matching of your profile, they will evaluate the degrees and they will convert your GPAs or your percentage of marks into the US GPAs. And then you will have to complete the prerequisites. There are certain prerequisites. There are different level of anatomy, 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, different level of subjects are there with different credit value system. US education is all about the credit value system. Each subject has its own value. So basically credit means value of the subject. So depending on that, the students will have to complete the prerequisites with the clinical exposure of around 250 to 2000 hours. That should, it's the key for that. Clinical rotations are must integral part of getting into the physician associate programs. So eligibility criteria, the students who are doing the MBBS or MD from Philippines or Ukraine and all that countries, there the MD is the degree, where MBBS is whatever medical undergraduate degree you are pursuing, you are eligible for that. Students from Ayurvedic or alternative medicines or dentistry or homeopathy or physiotherapy or occupational therapy, those who were having the dream to practice the allopathy practice or allopathy medicine or emergency medicine, but somehow they could not get into that programs. So it is a great possibility for them now to enter into the medical education and practice as a clinician in America. So all the students who are also doing the biomedical, biotechnology, and bioinformatics also or paramedical streams, they can, in USA it does not think that is an inferior program. See, one of our doctors, doctor infection specialist, number one infection specialist in the New Jersey, Dr. David Kaufman. So basically, he is a humanities graduate, and then he became a infection specialist in US. He has done his residency in the internal medicine and all that. So basically, US is all about the prerequisite part. Anybody can enter in. It is a multidisciplinary approach of medical education in the US. So it is not that it is all about evaluation of your transcript. They will say that this much of prerequisites you complete and then you enter into the system. So overall, great opportunity for all of you. Only thing is that students having a bio background or those already who have taken the anatomy, physiology and all that, even the students of pharma field also can enter. They are quite aware about the subjects and all that. And it is easier pathway for them as compared to the others. So these are the prerequisites are there. You will have to score around 3.5 GPA in each subject There are 9 prerequisites around anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, microbiology, chemistry, organic chemistry, genetics, medical terminology, psychology, statistics, healthcare experience. So all this are the subjects, 9 subjects. So basically, in USA, in a year's time, you can almost complete 30 to 32 credits in a year's time. Means per semester you can complete 16 credits. So this prerequisites you can start taking while doing your undergraduate program, or if you have completed your MBBS, you can do it in an offline mode or in an online mode from your mother country. Means if the Indian students are there, they can sit back in India and they can complete the prerequisites for on an online mode through the from the accredited US universities. So overall, great opportunity for you. And offline is also available for all. Then basically there are certain standardized examinations are there. So GRE and TOEFL are the examinations. GRE is all about the basics, because lot of now in the engineering part is involved. Biomedical engineering is an integral part of now in the diagnostics and all that. So statistics is also is an important part as far as the research is concerned. So everybody should have a basic aptitude of research and all that. That is the core of education system in the US. So GRE and TOEFL. So it is all about the quantitative analysis and your comprehension and all that. And TOEFL is the test of English as a foreign language. These are the mandatory standardized examinations. Casper, many top institution may ask you for the Casper and PA-CAT, though not mandatory for all. So Casper is a test of behavioral tendencies of applicants. It is all about the medical ethics and all that. So it is a regular examination. PA-CAT is all about the test of evidence-based assessment of your academic preparedness. Whatever knowledge you have gained during your undergraduation or PPA program, so how you can apply it. It is all about that. It is that. And interviews, physician associate interviews are very, very crucial. They will evaluate your profile. After matching the profile, we will shortlist the universities. You can apply to the multiple programs. Then the university will call you for the physician associate interviews, and then they will give the admit. So bachelor students must do the best evaluation and evaluation to convert the marks into the USGPA. Almost all the specializations are available for the physician associates, family medicine, for the primary care, family medicine, internal medicine, and pediatrics. As far as the internal medical subspecialties are concerned, so almost you can go to the cardiology, critical care, endocrinology, gastroenterology, hematology, and oncology, infectious disease, nephrology, neurology, pulmonology, rheumatology. All these specializations are available. As far as the emergency medicine, pediatric emergency and medicine, other specialties are concerned, you can go into the obstetrics and gynecology, opthal, psychiatry, radiology, pain management, dermat, genetics, allergy and immunology. As far as surgical subspecialties are concerned, you can go to the cardiovascular, cardiothoracic surgery, bariatric surgery, colon and rectal surgery, general surgery, neurosurgery, oncology, orthopedic surgery, urology, transplant surgery. So what are the highlights of this program? What are the why you should think about it? First of all is that it is amongst the top 3 professions in the US. Second point is that very high job opportunities. High job opportunities. As far as the US Job and News Service report 2021, it is the first ranked medical profession in the US now. Third is the non-cap H1B visa. It is without capping. So non-cap H1B visa and speedier green card processing. It is the possibility for the PAs, for the PA profession. It is a special category profession there. CPTs, curriculum place trainings. So during your medical education, every student is allowed to work for 20 hours in a week, or they can take a professional CPTs. 11, as per the US laws, 11 months of CPTs are allowed. So you can work there for under the CPTs, thereby you can earn your living expenses. And after, since you are a STEM student, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, so basically 3 years of professional optional practical training is allowed to you. So after completion of your physician associate program and after clearing the PANSE examination, you will be applying for the OPTs. The colleges, universities will be giving you the fresh I-20 forms for the optional practical trainings, and then you can apply to the various hospitals. They will be giving you the salaries there for the physician associates, and then they can sponsor you the H-1B visas. So great opportunity for you. The minimum, very, very prestigious jobs. You can work in all the government scenario. You can work in the private clinics. You can, so all the with all the specializations available. Great salaries, around $1,25,000 to $1,50,000 per annum salaries are available. Now the great thing is that prerequisite can be completed in a online mode from your own country, from India, as well as the countries from where you belong to. If you are belonging to whatever country you are belong to, you can complete it on the online mode. So it is an affordable thing for you. You will be saving a lot of money. And in the offline mode also, you can go to the US universities on a student visa and you can complete the prerequisites also. Even after the higher secondary, means after completing 10+2 education, if anybody is aspiring to go to the US, he can directly go to the 6 years of integrated BA program there. So overall, great opportunity for you. Scholarships and education loans are available, very easily available for the students. Even in fact, if you are having a blood relation in the US and all that, so there are a lot of state-wise, there are multiple provisions where you can apply for the bank finances at a very, very cheaper rate of interest. Very affordable rate of interest with a moratorium period and all that. Even in India, you can get a lot of aggressive finances are available for the students with lot of scholarship options are there for you. Yeah. Scholarships are also always conditional. Basically, it is based on your academic profile, your non-academic profile, your analytical ability, your typing of applications and all that. Your research, you can indulge into the research assistantship. You can take up the research there. Thereby, you can have a lot of scholarship. You can also have a teacher assistantship there. So, a lot of provisions are there. Every student has different fee structures in US. It is a conditional thing. So you can surely think about the PA program. Generally, the deadlines are January, March, and August. There are three. The major intake is in March. Those students who are having a dream of going to the US and wants to get into the PA program. So right from this month or from the first week of March, they will have to start the prerequisites and all that. Then only it will be a possibility to enter into the US in 2025. So great program. So how we help you? What is our role in into it? First is all the awareness about the program. We help to complete the prerequisites in India or any other country virtually with the faculty support. Then secondly, we help the program with the program selection according to the student profile. It is very, very critical. PA admissions are very, very competitive. Each program is having very few number of seats. So it is not like any other master's or bachelor's program in America. It is very, very competitive and global competition is there. So program selection is very, very critical by matching the profile of the student. Then guidance for the scholarship part, it is also very, very crucial. PA interviews, we train the students for the PA interviews. It is a very, very critical as far as the admits are concerned. And we handle the complete end-to-end PA admission process. In India, currently, we are the only one in India who is handling the PA admissions process in complete India. It is a big country. Nobody else is there now. Now, I will be giving a brief about the residency program. So, residency program, I hope everybody is enjoying it is not boring and all that. So I think everybody is involved and everybody, you can be relaxed, and we can have the chat and all that after the completion of all that. So be focused. Shortly, I will be completing this subject also. So residency medical program. So it is a number 1 program in the US, in the world. In fact, it is a free medical program. It is a federal government funded program with $5,000 to $10,000 per month stipend, almost 4 to 8 lakh rupees per month. So in USA, as I told, shared with you earlier, post graduation is the lowest qualification to practice in US. Undergraduates cannot have a license to practice in America. And the most important fact which you should always take into the consideration, and it is that 2000 seats almost in, if you will go to the nrmp.org portal, and if you will see all the graphs or all the details published by the nrmp, so you will find that 2000 seats almost in the surgical and clinical specializations were vacant this year. So people don't understand, students don't understand what should be the approach. They don't understand the how to approach the process, how to shortlist the programs, how to make the rank order list for the programs, how should be your approach for the residency interviews, what is the importance of your profile. It is very, very critical, and approximately 2000 seats were vacant last year. I will be showing you complete figures also. So this is a good news for us. In fact, if you will see in India, first of all, for Indian students and those Indian students who are pursuing the education outside, so you should, or in whatever country you are pursuing the medical education, or you may be national of any other country. The first thing is that key scarcity of seats. The number of seats in India is almost around 66,000 seats, 67,000 seats are there. And 2.5 lakh students are applying for that with 66% of reservation in the system. And the cost of medical education is exorbitant. To become a doctor in India, you will require 2.5 crore rupees to 3 crore rupees. So it is not possible for everyone. And global acceptance of your degrees, it is very, very crucial. Because in next 10 years of time, if you want to upgrade your skills and all that, you should have all the opportunities open for you. If you are not having the globally accepted degree, it will be a difficult scenario for you. Upgradation is a constant process in medical education. So US is a great place, and approximately 2000 seats are going vacant. Scalability is not a problem in America. Scalability is not a problem. I will be showing you the graph for that, the number of seats and number of applicants. Since PG is the lowest qualification, the number of seats available for the post graduation are in accordance with the number of undergraduates who will be applying for the program. So this is the core difference. This is a major difference in the system. So now USMLE, United States Medical Licensing Examination. It has 3 parts, step 1, step 2, and step 3. Almost all of you are aware about it. So weightage is now 10 to 15% from 26 Jan 2022. So basically, there are 6 different pathways of ECFMG currently. To get a ECFMG eligibility certification, lot of international graduates are also there. So these 6 pathways are pathway. What is the pathway number 1? Pathway number 1 is already you are having the license to practice in another country. This is pathway number 1. So students from India and all that, they will be under the pathway number 1. Those students who are from India but taking the international medical education, so they should check that, and even the foreign students should check that basically if your college is there in the pathway 3 or not. So what is this pathway 3? If you have completed your medical education from the medical school accredited by the agency recognized by World Federation for Medical Education. So this is pathway 3. So the many students, Indian students, suppose they are into the Philippines, and if the problem is there to get back to India due to the new education policies or National Medical Commission's policies for foreign medical graduates, so you can, if your college is there in the pathway 3, then after completion of your degree in that particular country, you can have a ECFMG certification through the pathway 3, and you can go to the residency. It is not mandatory for you to have the license in India in that case. So all the graduates go to the ECFMG portal and check whether your college is there in the pathway 3 or not. Now, a lot of changes are there. Now, step 1 is only pass and fail. Previously, it was a mark-based system and merit-based system there. Now, USMLE is all about 60% approach is on pathology. It is an integral part. 60% is on pathology. Then biochemistry, anatomy, gross anatomy and physiology, biostatistics. These are the major components of the step 1 examination. So it was a most difficult examination, and students were facing the problem since there is a restriction. Still the restriction is there. If you clear the examination with lower marks, you cannot upgrade it. But now step 1 is only pass and fail. Previously, students from all the countries used to give the USMLE. They used to clear the USMLE with lower marks, but they were stuck up because they were not allowed to repeat the examination for next 7 years. But now USMLE step 1 is a pass and fail examination, and that problem is gone. This is a golden opportunity for all of us. Secondly, is that basically step 2 CS has been scrapped. Previously, student used to fly down to US. They were given the medical cases or cases. 12 cases were live cases were given to them with a jury of members observing them, evaluating the candidate and all that. Yeah, how is doing the diagnosis part? How is psychologically handling the patient? How is his body language? How is he speaking to the patient? Everything they were evaluating it. Now it is scrapped. Now only CK is there, and clinical knowledge is a 300 marks paper, and mostly students with a good outpatient department exposure. India has lot of patients, and that's why it is a strength of especially Indian students to clear the step 2 CK marks with good marks. It is always a stronghold of students. So those students who are pursuing the medical education, or those who have completed the medical education in and having a decent clinical exposure, they will find it very easy. 60% of the paper is based on the internal medicine, and then pediatrics, general surgery, gynecology and all that. So if your fundamentals are good, if your approach is good, you can surely score very good marks in the step 2 CK also. Proper importance is scheduling and doing the analysis, evaluating the mock test results. Everybody should give the NBME examinations and all that. And they should evaluate. You should have an experience of full length papers and all that. In what sections you are doing, almost 85% should be the score for all the your special all the sections there. And then you should give the examination. So it is very, very crucial. So so now the students who are perceiving, the lot of countries were not giving the license to practice to the foreign medical graduates and all that. So there the students were facing the majority of a problem. They will be facing the major problem now. So you have to check whether you are under the ECFMG pathway 3 or not. So the basic mantra or basic guideline for you is that always appear for the step 1 examination or step 2 examination with decent clinical exposure. Never appear before the intention. Never appear before the intention part. Because Getting good marks in step 2 CK is very, very crucial. You should score 250 plus marks in step 2 CK. Never appear in the third and fourth year of your MBBS. Step 1, you can take the virtual clinical rotations. You can start the profile build-up activities, and during your education, you can take the virtual clinical rotations from US also. Or after completion of your 6 months of internship and clinical rotations, then you can give the step 1 examination. And after completing the examination, then you can think about going to the US for the physical clinical rotations. And then you should give the step 2 examination. Never appear before hospital rotation in US, step 2 CK. Because once you have a physical clinical rotation in US, you will get sensitized to the clinical cultures in US. How the doctors in US are diagnosing the patient. What is the system there? It will be really very helpful for you to understand, and then you give the CK examinations and all that. It is very, very crucial. So now profiling is most critical. As far as the residency admission is concerned, it is a most complex process in the world. The one who has designed the match process in US, he is a Nobel laureate. On 52 different parameters, the match is happening there. The residency admits are happening there. So profile is most critical now. So what is this profile? Now in step 1, 194 is the passing. In step 2, you should score around 250 to 275 marks. 209 is the basic minimum marks required for that. And after clearing step 1 and step 2, you can give the step 3 examination. Those professionals who have completed their MBBS or medical education way back, or their gap is more than 5 years, so they will have to complete all these 3 steps together if they are dreaming to go into the US residency. So USMLE step 3 is 196 is the passing marks. The targeted score should be 250 plus. So now, what is this profile? This profile is all about your academic profile and non-academic profile. So research projects. From the first year, it is not expected from you that you will be doing the you will be doing the certain innovation and all that and all that. It is all about the data available, analysis of data and all that. So research projects, what research you have done during your undergraduation. It can be the non-clinical research. In the first year, you can give the any guidelines regarding the pollution control and anything. It is also taken very positively as a part of your profile. Lot of research, ICMR research are available. You can go to the PubMed like portals, and you can go to the different topics, projects and all that. So research projects, whether you have done certain group projects or individual projects, how many publications you are having, whether you have a research articles and all that, review articles, publications, social and environmental projects, what work you have done for the juvenile diabetes or for the healthcare of the underprivileged society, whether you have done the volunteering during Corona, whether you are working for the organ donation pledge, whether you are working for the AIDS awareness, drug abuse, tree plantation activities, overall cleanliness and hygiene in the society. So whatever work you are doing, even in sports or whatever hobbies you are having, so you should have a YouTube video creations for all you should have a proper profile for documentation for all your activities and all that. You should create your links for 2 to 3 minutes. If you are going to, if you are taking rotations and all that, other than the rotations, if you are assisting a physician, so in a day, how many cases the physician has observed? And you were just standing there and you are observing, or you are totally in the learning phase. What was your analysis about today's? What were you are today learning? What was your evaluation about the cases? It is very, very crucial for us. Proper documentation or letter of recommendation, clinical rotations in US. So if you are having a clinical rotation in the with great professors, senior physicians, they giving you the recommendation is having far more importance. And people are taking by giving money and all that from the junior doctors and all that they are taking it. It is of no value to you. Even from the colleges from where you are pursuing the medical education, you should plan your letter of recommendation from there also, from the senior professors at the dean level, from the head of the departments. So clinical rotations in US, it is very crucial, letter of recommendation. Then approach program selection. Why 2000 seats are vacant in US? Everybody cannot go to the AIMS. Everybody cannot get into the Harvard and Columbia like universities. There are 40,000 programs in America. So you need to match the profile, and program selection is very critical for it. It is a very flexible system. If somebody is targeting the dermat, he can enter into the internal medicine for the first year, he can complete it. And then again, if he should upgrade his profile, again in the second year, he can again apply for the PGY 2 seats there. So it is very crucial. Residency interviews, match and soap process. It is very crucial. Soap process, match process, 52 parameters are there. So all this is, and from first year, second year or third year of your medical education, you should start building up your profile. It is not a single day process. It takes years to have a, and globally, now this is the only criteria for selection. Even in US, UK, if you are targeting UK or Australia like countries, even in India after national exit 1 and 2, profile will be a great parameter for PG admissions and all that. It is very crucial. Bookish knowledge is not going to solve your problems, not going to get you the admit. USMLE, 4-5 steps are important. Proper marks in USMLE, then profiling, academic profile, non-academic profile, research publications, YouTube video creations, US hospital rotations, letter of recommendation, robust documentation, program selection, ERAS application, residency interviews, and approach for the match and soap rounds. Soap rounds is a supplemental optional rounds, like a spot rounds, where you have to identify the non-match programs, and you can enter into the system with 45 choices there. 4 rounds of supplemental optional rounds are there, like a spot rounds. It is very critical round, very strategic round to get a match. Even students with a mid-level marks in the USMLE can get the match, and students with higher marks are not getting the match. What is the reason behind it? It is all about the strategic and analytical approach. So rotation, hospital rotation, USA with letter of recommendation from US doctors. So virtual rotations are also possible. So you can take a combination of all this. So basically, always you should go to the hospital rotation after completion of internship. It is a myth that you will get a hands-on training before clearing the USMLE step 1 and all that. So clear the internship, take the USMLE step 1, and then go for clinical rotations to US. Then take minimum 2 months of clinical rotation. You can take a online virtual clinical rotations in your country during your studies and all that. Learn how to diagnose, and virtual clinical rotations of 4 weeks are also recommended. That will also enhance your profile. So now these are certain statistics or which I will be sharing with you. This is a match process where you will be registering for R3 system, means registration, ranking, and the results. This is a R3 system. It is a very complex system. The students first clears the medical examination criteria by giving the step 1, step 2. Then he will have give the communication examination like OET and all that if you are from a non-English speaking country and all that. and then you will apply for the ECFMG certification. After taking the ECFMG certification through different pathways, then you will go to the ERAS, register for the Electronic Residency Application Service, and then you will register for the NRMP also, National Residency Match Process and all. So these are the statistics of 20, 21 and 23. So basically in 2020, if you will, around 40,084 active applicants were there, and total positions available were 37,256. These were the total. Now 4 categories of applicants are there. One, senior MD, which is MD graduates from US. Second, doctor of osteopathy, DOs from US. Third category, international medical graduates, but US citizens. And the fourth category is international medical graduates. So these 4 categories will be applying for the residency programs. So total seats were 37,256. Applications were just 40,080. The success ratio was 94.6. In 2021, around 42,508 active applicants were there, and 78 and 38,106 total positions were there available for students, and total 94.8% is the total positions filled in the residency. Around 6% or 5.2% seats were vacant in that case. This is the latest thing, 2023 match. So around 42,952 certified applicants were there for 40,375 seats. The total 93% was the success ratio, and around 59.4% of non-US citizen international medical graduates category got the match of their first choice. It is a great thing. 60% students are getting the residency match. It is a very high probability. International medical graduates and all that. So these are the calendars for 2024. You can visit the ECFMG portal, and for 2025, the new bulletin is there. You can go through it and you can read all the. Every year you should read the complete bulletins published on the official websites. So all these calendars are given. The process generally starts on 5th September. And after that, on March 18, the match results are declared every year. So surgical and clinical branches is always a possibility for international medical graduates in US. Don't be under wrong impressions. It is not easy, but it is a possibility for. So these are the graphs. I am not saying this. All these graphs are telling this. So 2022 match residency match, around the 7,864 total international medical graduates schools students participated for that, for the match process. And the 5 top specializations which were allotted or which were matched by the international medical graduates was internal medicine, then family medicine, then pediatrics, and then psychiatry, neurology, and general surgery. So in general surgery, there is a preliminary year. They can send you to the preliminary year. They will observe your performance there, and then they can transfer you to the categorical. So you will require 1 extra year for it. So that is the system, but it is a great possibility. These are the 5 topmost branches available for the students. This is a internal medicine. Around 2,772 students got the internal medicine. Family medicine 562, pediatrics 424, surgery 186, pathology 185, neurology 230, surgical and surgical subspecialties. It is involved into that. Emergency medicine, total, this is around 5,205 students got the residency there, international medical graduates. So match is very crucial, and now so proud 4 rounds of soap are there. Since lot of seats are vacant, they are now they have added the soap one additional round. It is a very strategic approach is required for the soap and all that. So again, I will just give a summarized way. We will take a summary of that, my instructions and all that. He always gives step one examination after completion of 6 months of your internship. Take 2 months of clinical rotations after clearing USMLE step one to the US, then give step two examination. Build up your profile, do the research, academic activities, non-academic activities, environmental and social projects. Prepare your proper documentation, attend various conferences, write review articles, prepare YouTube videos for all your activities and all that. ठीक है ना? And from the early you will start, the better will be the profile. Students are now having the approach of starting from the first year of MBBS. They're starting the profile built up activities and all that. So it is really great. They will be having number of more publications till the final year of time. So we have a different mentoring programs, customized services for the students and all that. If you want to check the eligibility of your college, whether you are eligible to go for the residency and all that. So vidans.org is the portal where you can go on the sponsors note and check whether your college is approved by the World Federation for Medical Education and all that. So all the fee structures are for the total expenses for the USMLE, for the ECFMG certification, for step 1 fees, step 2 fees. Everything is mentioned on the ECFMG portal. So everybody should always go on official websites for authentic information. Never ever believe on the all the other platforms. Always go to the official websites for complete information. Those students, please mute yourself. Those students who are planning to go to the US for medical education right after 12, so they will be going for the pre-medical. After that, they will be giving the MCAT examination. Then they will go for 4 years of MD or 4 years of Doctor of Osteopathy. Then they will give the USMLE step 1, step 2. Then they will go for the ERAS. They will do the ERAS process. They will register for the ERAS and then they will go for the residency. This is a pathway for the in the Philippines. There is a medical international batch which comes under the pathway 3, and from there you can directly you can do your internship after doing the international medical passing the USMLE. You can do the rotations in US and do the PG from US. That is a possibility for that. EPIC is the portal where you should get all your academic credentials verified. So you should open an account with the EPIC, and then you should put all your credits there and all that, and then they will evaluate and they will certify. So it is for all the education systems, it is the very crucial. So how we help with you? We help with profile building. So academic, we have a team of residency experts who guide you one-on-one. We have a one-on-one program, customized services for all the students. We evaluate the profile of the student. We do the gap analysis. Then we set up the expectation parameters for the student. We plan the quarterly and monthly activities for the students. Then we give the USMLE mentoring to the students. And then introductory session for research, quarterly non-academic research, start of one of the major research projects, help for the publications, help for the clinical rotations in US, planning of complete letter of recommendations, interview trainings, handling of your complete ECFMG process, pathway applications, guidance for that, ERAS application, handling of complete NRMP process, match and soap, shortlisting of programs. It is very crucial. So complete team of experts is there. We help you for the complete process. Complementary services are also there. We are giving free counseling sessions to the students for just for counseling. We are not taking any charges for that. So for visa assistance, travel stay, complete pre and post travel guidance, basic ECFMG registrations and all that. These are the complementary services. So always visit the official websites, nrmp.org, ecfmg.org, usmle.org, nbme.org, nmc.org, and aapa.org. So this is aapa.org is all about the PA program and all that. So you can book your counseling sessions with me, and our team send us your profile. We will evaluate, and you can join with us for a free session. We can discuss the further pathways for you, and then we can guide you accordingly. So you can take a screenshot for this. You can book the appointments online. You can call or send a WhatsApp message. International students, we can give a counseling as per your time zone and all that. Only thing is that you will have to book the appointment on an online mode, and also you can connect on WhatsApp with the groups available. So we will be sending you a lot of informative all this materials, all the videos. Continuously, we'll be sharing some knowledge with you. So I hope the seminar was quite informative, and now I will take the question and answer sessions. Yeah. So you can write on the chat box your answer, your questions, and I will surely be answering all your questions. So you can also unmute yourself. Yeah. USMLE process, USMLE mentoring is required, where we give you ample information about all the USMLE. Then we mentor the student for USMLE, which do the deep evaluation of perfect evaluation of your analytics and all that, and give you certain strategies how you can score better marks in USMLE. International mentors are there with us. We can suggest you the training materials and all that. So basically, we are mentors and we are admission experts, and there are pool of other faculties are there with us. We can surely connect you with that for the teaching part, but we will be mentoring you for yourself. Any other question? Can an Indian MBBS, after doing residency in USA, apply for government jobs in India, for example? Yes, he can. Directly you can come to the India for the government jobs. But after doing residency, the basic salaries are around 2 to 2.5 crore rupees. In dollars, the salaries are there. $2 lakh, $2.5 lakh, the salary, minimum salary packages are there for the students. So will this a 5 years of period be enough for green card? Yeah, yes. You can surely, if once you are eligible for H1B, and after doing the services for 3 years, then you can apply for the non-capped H1B visas through the hospitals and all that. And then you can think about the green cards. Our complete team will be guiding you for that. Good evening, sir. Overall, how much time will be the whole process take for Indian students for join? Which program you are asking for? If you are doing for residency, so it depends when you start actually. So I will like to know whether in which year you are currently, what is your status as a student, what program exactly you are focusing on. So accordingly, I will be in a position to guide you. So if you are a final year student or if you have completed the MBBS, please could you tell me the fees structures? Hello, just a minute. Please could you tell me the fee structures for mentoring us for the USM? See, we have different fee structure, right from $500 per hour for the research and all that. We have different customized plans for the students. And we can have a discussion one-on-one. First, I will like to evaluate your profile first. Then we will be having a one-on-one session for. But basic starts from $500 per hour for the complete 1 year research. For the complete research guidance, around $5,000 is for the research guidance. I missed half of the seminar. Are we required to do internship even if we are already licensed in our country? Which program you are talking about? Internship, clinical rotations in America, if you want to go for the